What is going on, guys? Steeler here, back again, talking about the revival of an older Xbox franchise at a time where many people feel as though those games are needed the most. Despite how you feel about the history of the Xbox One, there has been plenty of great games on the console, but 2017 was lacking a bit, and it's nice to see Microsoft announcing the $1 billion plus put back into software. That announcement happened well over a year ago. That announcement was probably in the works for several months before it happened. The way I look at it, we got a lot of good stuff coming. We're about to start hearing a lot of great stuff here, especially this E3 is going to be telling, and this announcement could be part of that journey. So, before I get into that, I want to address those messaging me on Twitter. Yes, I know content's been a bit off here lately, but bottom line, guys, there's been nothing going on here lately. Nothing of note, nothing worthy of, you know, any kind of video, in my opinion, for the most part. I'm sure I missed something here or there. I've been busy, but at the same time, I'm getting messages while I'm not talking about PS5 Pro dev kits. And I'm like, there is no PS5 Pro. There is no source. There's nothing. I feel fine speculating on what CPU it might use or some kind of hardware, but in regards to a PS5 Pro, the shit don't exist. You know what I'm saying? So I refuse to make stuff up and talk about stupid shit like that to have content for the channel. That's just me. I feel like there's a chunk of you that respect that, and I appreciate your support. Thank you guys so much. Let's get into the actual shit that's really happening. So it turns out that the potential for a brand new Shadowrun game has just spiked dramatically. They have renewed the trademark for Shadowrun. Now, some of you guys are thinking, what the hell is Shadowrun? Well, let me go the extra mile and show you. This is Shadowrun, and of course, excuse the footage. It's not 4K like the rest of my stuff, but it's an older game on the Xbox 360, obviously a first-person shooter, made by those that made MechAssault and so much more on the original Xbox. This was a cross-play game between PC and Xbox 360. Whether or not it contributed to its demise is debatable, but bottom line, this is interesting, and it's really happening. So keep in mind as you watch this footage that it is well over 10 years old at this point, and of course the reboot or reimagining of Shadowrun, if it even exists, could be dramatically different. I feel like it needs to be different if it's going to be yet another first-person shooter. It needs to have something going for it that other first-person shooters do not. It could be a third-person shooter. You just never know. A lot of games have been reimagined to come back as something completely different. So I think it's pretty damn interesting. So what are the pros of this? Well, the pros are that Microsoft are working on more software, that being Shadowrun or anything else. I think it's great. Options are good, and of course, productivity in the software side of things is even better. But what are the cons of this? Well, it could be not happening. As the article translated from Spanish says, this could just be a way of them keeping it locked down, making sure that nothing happens to it, that they don't lose it, just to ensure that they do keep this under their control. And I get that. They've done this before. But on the other hand, we've heard about all of this money being pumped into first party and all of this money being put into deals and stuff like that. I feel like we'll see a lot of that at E3. And then we get this news as well. This trademark was renewed last year, as I'm showing here. So very interesting stuff. Let me know if you were a fan of Shadowrun on the 360. Never played it myself, but of course, you know, hey, anything's better than nothing. And of course, you never know, this could come out and be a banger. You just never know what studio's being made by, what kind of ideas it may have. I'm not so jaded that I feel like innovation is dead in the gaming space. I'd like to be optimistic. I promote positivity here for the most part, and you know what? I'm looking forward to it. Bring it on. Hopefully it's something different and it really catches my attention. The MechAssault team thing really came to my attention here, and they are rumored to be working on a new MechAssault game, which could be absolutely massive for Microsoft if done properly. So once again, guys, let me know what you think down below. I'm trying to get this stuff up and going again. I had some PC issues. I had some bad RAM in my PC. Got some more RAM. It turned out that RAM wasn't compatible. You know, my 8700K rig is just sitting there doing nothing. So it's up and going now. And hey, as you see, we've got some fantastic 480i footage here for you. So, hey, thanks for all the support, guys. Enjoy the Shadowrun gameplay. Let me know what you think down below. I'm out.
Artifact returned. RNA wins.
Good job.
Artifact taken. Lineage has possession.
One troll is alone with the artifact low side.
Artifact dropped.
Three enemies, lobby statue.
Artifact taken. Artifact dropped. Artifact taken. RNA has possession.
Oh my god, you're all on tower. Tower corridor. Purely like all of it. You're the only one we saw. Red one, and yeah, we're in the red. No, baby, get out of here.
Three enemies, main tower steps.
Hold on,